Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crits and Grits Friday Night Fights, a real play 5th edition D&D podcast set in the accursed realm of Georgia. I'm your DM, Gary, here, and my phone is buzzing like crazy next to my microphone, so I'm just going to throw that on the fucking floor. Anyway, with us tonight, we have Mr. Dr. Deebs, who's playing the role of SK8R 801. How you feeling after that victory?
I had 3 hours of sleep last night and a margarita, and I am straight zooted, zotted, and zipped. All right.
I
So
was asking about Skate, not
that's how
the
I'm
good
feeling.
doctor. Yeah, no, fuck the good doctor. How's Skate feel it?
Thoroughly indifferent.
And next up, we have Abby playing Entropy. How's Entropy feeling for that victory?
Pretty good. I mean, fuck them kids, but also, a little confused because rich people don't get, arrested. So, there's a lot of confusion and uncertainty with that.
Maybe we'll get some clarification on that today. Maybe we won't. Next up, we have Jeff playing Walli.
Oh God, I'm not last. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm looking at the tokens this time instead of the names in the chat.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I would say, based on that fight, how Walli feels is, in a word, unfulfilled. He definitely he felt like there was more that should have happened, and he felt unchallenged by these children and pitiful adults.
His murder lust remains unsatisfied.
This was not the law of nature. There was no fight for survival.
SK8 fought for survival. You just didn't get bared down on by Terminator Lady.
Yeah, she did try to beat that ass.
And last but not least, we have Alex playing Paul Howland McCall. How's Paul feeling after that fight? You got some solid bonks in.
He did. He bonked, and I think he's feeling, for the fact that he did good, like in the fight and everything. I think he's pretty happy. But the fact that he hit children with a baton, he's a little bit. What's the right word I'm looking for here? Fractured, I would say, on
Conflicted?
this. Yeah, conflicted. Especially because, like, not only was it, he bonked on those kids and he was like, bonk and you're down, and bonk and you're down, but also, like, the other team wasn't really into it. They weren't into it. It feels kind of like a hollow victory. A victory nonetheless, just kind of hollow.
Amy really seemed to be into it, and Drake was on the clock. What, you got the bonk? You got the defeating bonk on Drake.
I did, yeah.
How's that feel? How's it feel to be the asshole out of the group?
Damn it. Son of a bitch. It felt good, and then you said something, and now it feels less good. Congrats.
Like, no one cares about the kids, but Drake.
No, he does feel really bent out of shape, or not bent out of shape, just beat up about that. And how long has it been afterward? When we drop back in?
It's about like 30 seconds after that. You drop the last fighter that everyone is teleported to the football field. Your team is standing in the middle. The other two teams are off to the sides.
The lights are flashing at one end.
Paul has already run over to Drake. He's still in like full wolf form, but he does a lay on hands on him real quick, just to get him back up and on his feet.
Well, the other teams are already back up and on their feet. They had some orange slices and Capri Suns while they were like down.
Oh, he still does a lay on hands, and he's apologizing profusely. He's apologizing the entire time. I'm so sorry, man. I don't know what came over me. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, man. You were supposed to do this. I wouldn't have it any other way. Honestly, I would have found it offensive if you didn't come at me with full force, but you did, and I probably shouldn't say this right now because, it's still on the clock, but I'm proud of you, man.
Well, I still feel bad, and after this, we're still good for drinks and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. I think we're good for drinks. We're square. You don't even have to give me a drink, man. Just hang out, talk a little bit.
All right. I can do that, yeah. I'm going to go back over my team, though, and let Gary go back to narrating.
Who the hell's Gary?
God, of course.
Far from it, my dude. I am completely unhinged.
Every day he strays farther from God, in fact.
They say Lucifer was the fallen angel. I was just like some fallen dude that got hit by 6 cars, but that's life, baby.
I was trying to have a drink of my tea there, Gary. Don't make me shoot out tea from my nose onto my computer.
But the drunk announcer kicks back in and says,
And now we will have 6 questions answered by force proximity. Congratulations on your victory.
and a high schooler comes running out to you all with a microphone and starts asking you questions one by one. So meanwhile, like in the background, Entropy can see her father being like escorted out by police.
Entropy is already calling her father's assistant, ready to start yelling. And she's gonna be walking towards that and ignoring the little interviewing child.
So the call just goes straight to voicemail. Like no ring, nothing, straight to voicemail.
That motherfucker. Yeah, Entropy is just looking pissed off and just dials it again. I'm assuming to the same effect.
Yep, straight to voicemail.
All right, Entropy's just gonna storm on over there if nobody's gonna stop her.
Okay, you're storming over there and like the high schooler just watches you just power strut by. Are you doing this in like heels or platforms?
I would still have been wearing platforms. Like they're more reasonable. They're probably only like 3 or 4 inch platforms because we were
Okay.
adventuring.
Then that's less intimidating to this high schooler than if you were power strutting and like something a little more. What's the word I'm looking for?
I mean, Entropy's still tall as fuck.
Dominatrixy.
I wasn't gonna say dominatrixy, but sure.
But you were thinking dominatrixy?
Yeah. No, I was definitely thinking that. I was looking for a word that wasn't that.
It's all right. I found it for you.
I mean, she's still over 6 feet with just the 4 inch platform. So
So, high schooler watches that go on and walks over to Paul first and says, Paul, high school legend here, Paul McCall. Is this a return to your glory days?
He gets very close to the microphone, just uncomfortably close.
Yeah.
We wouldn't call this glory. You beat up a bunch of children. You were probably supposed to let them win.
Yeah. Well, no, but yeah. But, I think Entropy should answer more questions than me. Skate?
And he backs away. He's very camera shy about it, or microphone shy about it.
The high schooler whips around and points the microphone into Skate's face and says, well, how do you feel about this? Do you feel bad?
I feel thoroughly indifferent. I feel that the opposing teams could have put up more of a fight for the most part, but I am pleasantly surprised at the accidental effectiveness of...
Effective against children.
I am surprised by it, yes. My expectations were low, and we have only just exceeded them. Thank you. Thank you, question.
And then the high schooler just slowly turns towards Wally.
Did you have other questions, Kyle?
And the high schooler's pointing the microphone in Wally's face. Wally, you see that family of awakened squirrels sitting on the fence in front of you. You know, they're just chatting with you. Like, hey Wally, great to see you out there. You did some great work. We're proud.
Oh, thanks so much. You guys are great. I'm so glad you were able to show up.
Real proud, Wally.
Oh, thanks.
You gonna bring some acorns by later?
You know I will.
Oh my God,
You know
Wally,
I will.
you are the greatest.
I've already got the perfect plot set out. I'm gonna do some quick growing and bring you guys a nice little supply, as a thank you for showing up. This is completely the wrong voice. I just realized. Oh my God.
I thought Wally was just being super polite with the squirrels because they're animals.
No. This is canon. That is exactly what Wally sounds like, talking directly to animals. That is what they hear. Everybody else, hey, what's up, you guys? How you doing? But when he's talking to animals, he's like, yeah, hey, how you doing? He's
These
super
squirrels
happy.
are awakened, so they're speaking common. But I don't think does that change the way Wally talks to them?
No. The way that he talks to animals is very different compared to how he talks to like other sentients. There's a distinct tonal difference.
While this conversation is going on, the high schooler is pointing the microphone in your face. And how do you feel about this, Wally?
Bro, why is that in my face, dude? What?
Because questions must be answered. The high school news team will get to the bottom of this.
Wally's just like kind of narrowing his eyes at this kid. What do you even want to know, dude? Like, we won?
Well,
The town is becoming morally bankrupt, and someone must do something about it.
Can I roll an insight check on this kid? Because something's a little bit fishy sounding with this guy.
Roll an insight check.
Bro, you seem a little bit uptight, you know? Like,
It's only an 8. It ain't happening today.
An 8?
Is everything? Are your grades doing okay, kid? Like, what's going on, man?
Look, I got to break a story this year. No one's reading newspapers anymore, especially the high school newspaper.
Well, yeah, because you're making it out of paper. That's really rude to do to all them trees.
Yeah, I want to be a legend. I want to have an article that's just framed in the middle of the high school. That's what I want.
Bro, you can literally do that right now. Just write some random story and then like put it in a frame and like hang it up in the middle of a bunch of stuff. Nobody will know. Trust me, it'll sit there for months before it even looks at it. It's high school. Nobody cares. Who cares?
Meanwhile, we cut to the news story that this high schooler should be paying attention to, which is around with her father arrested.
Yeah, I'm gonna be strolling up to whichever cop is closest, and I'm gonna not touch him, but kind of get in his line of sight and wave, and just put on my biggest customer service smile and say, "Excuse me, sir, Mr. Officer. I think there might be a little bit of a mistake here. I think you're arresting the wrong person."
Let's see. We got one Almond Mirazeros. Is that you, sir? And you just hear your father say, "Yes, that's me."
Right, and what are the charges? Because I think there must be a mistake somewhere.
Yes. Believe one Almond Mirazeros here is wanted for the murder of Gilbert Thaddeus Morningstar.
All right. Do you have? Can I see the warrant? Like, there's got to be some kind of paperwork because that doesn't sound right to me.
The cop pulls out a warrant and shows you, and it has your father's name on there.
Entropy is quickly looking over it. Does it looks legit?
It looks legit to you. If you want to roll an insight check, or would it be investigation?
I feel like it would be investigation.
All right, you can roll an investigation check.
I mean, that's a 10, so like I don't think Entropy's ever actually looked at an arrest warrant.
It looks like cop paperwork to you.
Right. Dad, This is a mistake, right?
Yes, Entropy, I believe this is a mistake. This is number one in the corporate playbooks. What they do is they get you framed for a crime, and then they try to just acquisition your company while you're away in a white-collar jail playing golf.
Right. Well, I'm gonna call all of our lawyers and we're gonna get this fixed.
And I will be enjoying a few rounds of golf. I think it's time for a vacation.
And where is your lovely assistant who's not answering his fucking phone?
Yes, he was sent to take care of some business this afternoon.
Framing business?
I don't believe he's capable of murder.
Right. Well, he's capable of getting fired if he didn't help in this situation at all. But don't worry, I have the lawyer's numbers. I saved them. I pretty much saved your whole Rolodex to my phone.
Have them send my good clubs to the prison Entropy.
Were they the brown or the black bag?
It's gonna be the black bag
The
Entropy.
black bag, okay. With the gold or the silver trim?
Silver trim Entropy.
Silver trim, okay. What a pain. All right. Well, I'll make sure you're out after. I mean, how many rounds of golf do you actually want to play?
I have not played golf in a while, Entropy. I would love to get as many rounds in as I can.
Do they even let you play on the first few days? Because I know there's the whole like prison versus jail, and they have to like transfer you and all of that. So I don't imagine you're even gonna have much time by the time the lawyers
Oh
are
wait,
done.
Entropy. It's Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I was going to call all of the lawyers.
Yes, I am going to be in holding for the next 2 days, Entropy, in some not the best jail.
Wally leans over. What are you going to be holding?
Wally. That's your name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Entropy's
Cool.
eye is just twitching at this point.
All right, later, dude. Boss lady, let me know if you need anything. I'll be over here with my friends.
Entropy,
I'll let you know.
that Wally is.
Yes, as hilarious as it's going to be when I find out who's framing you for all this. Because at this point, my whole weekend is ruined because I'm going to be running around talking to the lawyers, you know. I mean, surely the bail won't be that high, right? Don't we already have that? And, well, I mean, I can just ask for access to your account. You have the money, right? How much is bail for murder, anyways? Well, frame for murder.
We should. Yes, Entropy. You should probably look into all of that for me.
Yes, I know where the checkbook is.
Just make sure you use one of the official looking checks and not the ones with the goofy little animals on it.
Yes, I'm going to pay for your bail on some bogus murder charge with the goofy little animal checks. I'll get this sorted.
I mean,
Just-
I would. I'm just saying.
Entropy, use the one with the puppies.
I mean, there's not that many choices. The puppies was probably the most serious.
They're wearing tiny baseball caps, Entropy.
I know. I was gonna like flip through until I at least found one with like a bow tie or something.
Oh yes, look for the bow tie one, Entropy. That one says serious, but I can be casual if I need to be.
Well, I mean, it's like a Labrador Retriever, I think, because I like flipped through it at one point. I mean, those are kind of serious dogs, right? You know, respectable.
And like as this is going on, people are like leaving the stadium. What is everyone else doing? Well, Entropy is talking with the cops and her dad.
Feel like the rest of us are kind of standing around in idle mode without Entropy to tell us what to do.
Yeah. I mean, Wally's definitely back over talking with his awakened animal friends after just straight up butting into a conversation and then walking away.
And it's probably around this time that Coach walks out to the field and is like, "All right, guys, you did great out there. We got a nice little party set up for you at work. I know the last place you want to party is at work, but I couldn't like rent any place out on such short notice. But some nice guy gave me some money to buy some stuff for the party."
What guy? You might.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of nondescript there, pal. Are these unmarked bills? I just kind of got to worry about that.
He And like this is an isolated conversation between Coach and the three of you all. Entropy's talking with her dad, and he says, "Well, like some tiefling guy wanted me to make sure Entropy had a great time tonight, so he like gave me money to do a party for the victory, and also told me that a few of her favorite treats."
Oh, did her dad?
Uh,
Oh, her dad tried to make sure she'd have a good night when he got arrested.
No, this wasn't her.
Wasn't?
This wasn't the hot elf guy. This was a hot tiefling guy.
Oh, it's tough to keep the hot guy.
Wait. Do y'all think Entropy might have two dads? I got two moms, so it's not out of the ordinary.
Mentions dads all the time.
I feel like now is not really a great time to ask her though, because
No.
and he points over to the situation.
Wally is very visibly like with his fingers like connecting, trying to like connect the dots. Like one of the dots is over near Entropy's dad. One of the dots is whatever Coach was just saying, and he's like slowly bringing his fingertips together. Do you have that money with you?
Yeah, I got it right here, and he pulls out some bills.
I want to do a whatever the fuck check I need to do because Wally's like, hold on.
What
Wait
is
a
it that you're
second.
trying to do with the bills?
I think the bills are phony.
Okay, if you think they're phony, we'll go with investigate.
Balls. Insight +5, perception +5, investigate -2.
Fine.
15.
Can I help out with that?
15.
His voice cracks
yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, you can help out with that with your robot eyes.
Yeah, what did my robot eye see with a 19?
They're legit bills.
It grabs one of the bills and eats it.
15 would have gotten you that as well. Just want to say that.
Yeah. It grabs the bill and eats it and says, mm-hmm.
These taste just like the money Coach gives me.
What size bill was that?
That was probably a 20 that he ate.
Oh,
good.
Quite rich from my experience.
For your tastes.
I think the guy said his name. What was that? Thesis. That's his name. Thesis.
His name was Jesus?
No, Thesis.
Basis.
Thesis.
Say racist?
No, Thesis.
Thesis? Like the thing that nerds write?
Theseus from mythology?
Like the thing that cruel angels write to get their doctorate.
Thesis. Yeah, I was right. Nerd.
Yeah.
Get in character, Shinji.
Your BI loves you. Get in the lab.
It's far too long to get through that Evangelion joke.
No. So much more time.
No. Did we drag that out intentionally? 100%.
Yep. So, should we just leave Entropy alone over there with her dad and the cops for a minute and, have her meet us at the shop? Or do you think she wants to be alone, or do you think she needs company right now?
I think we should at least offer her a ride, but she will probably elect to be alone.
I mean, I gotta go grow some acorns for my friends.
The only thing I gotta do is probably, text my other work and say, hey, not coming in tomorrow. My team won. Pretty great.
Hey, nice.
I mean, Wally, if you want to invite the squirrels, you can. We're not a restaurant. They can hang out there. It's not like against any food violations or whatever they're called.
It's not really like their kind of scene, they're more of like into dining outside without potential predators around,
All right. Maybe at some point I'll set up a patio for them.
I don't know if they would love that, but I'll check in with them.
And Entropy, what are you up to at the moment? With like the cops are putting your dad in the back of the car now. He's cuffed in the anti-magic cuffs, and you see that the back of the police car is fortified for, your stronger people, and the cuffs prevent him from using magic.
Yeah, I think you know who Entropy is going to be calling besides the assistant and looking around in the crowd to see if she can hear the phone going off.
You don't hear the phone going off in the crowd.
Does he answer, though?
He does answer.
Entropy's gonna just say, "Hi. Do you know what's going on right now?"
It's your adventure tonight, right, Entropy?
Right. Well, that's over.
Did you win?
Yes, but that's beside the point.
I'm
Dad
so
is getting
proud of you,
arrested.
What? You're... oh, no.
Yeah, someone framed him for murder, so, I mean, I'm gonna get a head start on calling the lawyers, but if you're home, bring the checkbook. Probably should go bail him out.
And then, you hear a click.
Great.
Your other father is obviously shaken.
Entropy is gonna try the assistant one more fucking time.
Straight to voicemail.
She's gonna leave him a very angry voicemail. Like, she's not trying to cause an even bigger scene than there already is, so it is just like that clenched teeth threatening into the phone, letting him know that his days are fucking limited, just real quiet and ominous into the phone before she clicks it and just is like, and she's gonna see where the team is.
And your dad is just looking at you from the backseat of the police car. Like, I did not teach her any of those words.
Yeah, Entropy is what time of day is it right now?
It is night.
It is night now? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So I gotta get a hold of one of these fucking lawyers on a Friday night.
Yep.
He's gonna be so busy doing aboleth nuts.
I know, I was like, ugh. All right. Entropy's gonna walk back over to the team and be like, right, so I'm going to be calling a whole bunch of lawyers and getting bail and everything figured out. So, what have you already gotten into over here? Because I have a feeling you guys have already gotten into something.
Some guy named Thesis gave me some money and told me to make sure you had a great time at this after party.
Oh, Entropy's eye just twitches. I see. When was this?
This was this morning. Looked like he hadn't slept, and then he went back to whatever he was doing. I think he was doing like some arcane equations in his head as he was walking away too.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm assuming you're doing some kind of party thing. Let me call a bunch of lawyers, and then I'm going to need about 5 drinks once I get this figured out.
And he looks at the money. It's like, I'm down a 20, but yeah, I'll make that happen.
Yeah, she just pulls out 100 from her pocket and just puts it in his hand.
Can't take that from an employee. Take it back, Entropy.
This is for not work-related things.
All right. And Coach is at this event, like, in a nice blazer, but he's also wearing the Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Yes!
But somebody's wearing them. Great.
And a nice straw hat.
What the fuck?
Did he get
That is
dressed in the dark?
that is a bold-fashioned statement.
Like, it's one of the fancy, it's like a cross between straw hat and cowboy hat. One of those hats.
This
So did
man
you see-
didn't. This man looks like he fell in and out of his closet.
He was going to the Kentucky Derby, but for Hoochie Daddy shorting.
Well, depends on which derby you're going to, Alex.
Oh, okay. Well, considering that I'm just a poor plebeian, I wouldn't know these things.
There is a space for Hoochie Daddy shorts at professional horse racing.
Oh, okay.
There is space.
With a blazer?
There is space, Alex.
Okay.
Don't worry, Alex. Once Chris and Chris starts making that money, we're going to the fucking Kentucky Derby.
I'll start working on my squats now.
And you can check that out on our Patreon, listeners.
We don't
If
have
we
a
ever get a
Patreon.
Patreon and the money.
Check it out on our Patreon. Yeah. When we
Justin,
make it, never.
Yeah. Entropy is going to snatch the hat off of Coach's head and say, "The shorts were a lot, but the hat is too much. The hat was a mistake.
Oh, come on, Entropy, that's my favorite
Sunglasses. Sunglasses. Respect yourself."
Entropy, it's nighttime. Why would I wear sunglasses at night, Entropy?
Why would you wear a hat at night?
Coach, there's a whole song about it. I just want to throw that out there. There's a whole song about wearing sunglasses at night.
Yeah, but sunglasses are going to obstruct your vision. A hat's not going to obstruct me from seeing anything.
Why do you need a hat if it's night? There's no sun out.
It's a fashion statement, Entropy.
SK8, back me up here. There's a whole song about it, right?
There is. Yes.
The statement is not what you're trying to make.
What am I trying to do here, Entropy?
I mean, if you're trying to look ridiculous, I'll give it back because that's what you're accomplishing.
Wally, want to help me out here?
I'm not sure Nature Boy gets a say in fashion.
No. Hear me out. If you wear sunglasses at night and you have dark vision, is that just like regular vision?
Entropy's eye twitches again, and she just walks off and takes the hat with her as she dials for lawyer number 1.
Lawyer number 1. You get a few rings a couple more times, and then you hear, "Hey, I'm high off my ass on Aboleth nuts. I'll get to you later, Entropy."
Nice.
Yeah, as soon as she hears the voicemail message start, she just screams into the phone, and then once it like beeps to record, she come earn your fucking retainer. Click. And I'm assuming she's going to repeat that about 5 times.
Yeah, each time it's just another, "Hey, can't reach me right now. Just high on Aboleth nuts. Just balls deep in Aboleth nuts. Nuts deep in Aboleth nuts."
Skate overhears this and
Entropy, is it entirely ethical for him to practice law while abusing aboleth nuts?
No, but usually rich people don't get arrested.
Can confirm. Mr. Leto, he's quite the proficient one on Aboleth nuts, usually on set.
Well, Aboleth nuts may actually help you as a lawyer or in some professions. I wouldn't do it myself because Aboleth nuts just sends your mind into this plane where you can hear every negative thing that everyone has ever thought or said about you. And there are some people that believe that if you do enough Aboleth nuts and work on yourself, it gets quiet in there. And when it's quiet in there, you've reached true inner peace.
Entropy, are you sure rich people don't get arrested? In my experience, 100% of the rich people that I have ever met have been arrested.
How many rich people have you met?
Just your father. It's the one.
Well, not a very big sample size, is it?
Your feedback has been noted. Thank you.
Right. Well, usually how this works is, the lawyers come in and he's barely even processed before he's out. But since there's a lot of Aboleth nuts involved, apparently, on a Friday evening, I don't know.
Entropy, you know this is not voicemail and you have me on speakerphone, right?
I thought you said the process was repeated. I thought I was leaving voicemails.
No, I just thought it would be funny to do that. That did not actually happen. What is your reaction to that? I'm so sorry.
God, it's like the opposite of calling Austin.
Oh, wait, so did she actually get through to one of the lawyers?
No, she doesn't get through to any of the lawyers.
Damn.
Oh boy, I hate that I have to cut that a little bit because it was funny. So,
we could just roll with it.
So is everyone heading back to the shop for the after party, or what's everyone want to do?
Skate lives at the shop, so he will be headed back to the shop for whatever occurs.
Wally doesn't keep a set schedule, so he's always down to hang out.
I was just happy he's getting included in something for once.
Yeah, Entropy will be there later once she uses the numbers she has for the lawyer's secretaries and mistresses and everything, trying to get in touch with him. And I think she would go after she makes sure at least one lawyer is going to show up, even if he's high on aboleth nuts.
You managed to get through by getting through to a lawyer's secretary's intern's mistress.
Ooh.
So you don't know how reliable this is going to be because you were sending a message through one person to another person to another person to that lawyer.
There would be promises of money and or violence to encourage it to make it the message gets through.
But I also want someone in this game to roll a d20 for me.
I've got you.
I want to do it.
I did it. It's a 19.
I'm doing it too. I got
19, okay. Multiply that by 5.
Oh, fucking
95.
Yeah.
95.
95?
100
right.
minus 5. Gotcha.
So, your Facebook follower count has moved up from 5 followers to 100 followers. After that display.
Nice.
Child abuse.
And someone has already posted a meme on your shop's page that's just like Entropy's face, but the motivational poster font beneath her says, "Fuck them kids."
Damn, that's some good social media presence. That's better than anything we do. We should hire that guy as our intern or something.
Yeah, we don't have the budget for that, but I mean, any publicity is technically good publicity, right?
Well, I've heard something like that. Sure.
I mean, and fuck them kids. You know.
I mean, the child-free movement is big right now.
You don't
True.
need to hire an intern because that post came from someone who worked for your shop, a high schooler by the name of Geromy.
Oh, Geromy!
And Geromy is in the shop with you all for the party. He's a short little human kid with floofy, like, Finn Wolfhard hair, but red. That's his name,
so it's
right?
me. So it's just me?
It's Jeff.
Like, what?
It's Jeff.
Short,
Is Geromy,
ginger, fluffy hair. Bro, that's me.
Has Geromy been here the whole time?
Right?
Geromy is actually Jeff.
Is Geromy spelled G-E-O-R?
I feel appropriated.
Yeah, for me.
You know what? It wasn't spelled that way, but now it is. It's Geromy with a G.
Nice.
Geromy.
E-O. Wait, he has been employed by us the entire time?
Yeah, Jeremy's been employed by the shop the entire time. You've probably worked a few shifts with him. He's covered some of Wally's like, whenever something happens and one of you needs your shifts covered, Geromy handles it. He's a high schooler, so he doesn't work as much as the rest of you because he is in high school and he is on their adventuring team, and he is the star of said adventuring team because he is a wizard.
Nerd.
Doesn't work as much of you because he's not a real person.
And he can cast Fireball.
Oh, shit.
That is why he is the star athlete on that adventuring team.
Oh shit, level 5.
Still trying to figure that one out myself.
Okay. Yes. SKA will walk up to Geromy and.
All right. Let me set the scene for you real quick, though. In the shop, there's a table in the center. Coach has all kinds of, like, a lot of stuff that Entropy would like on the table. Entropy can tell us what she would have on that table in a moment. But in the shop is also Coach, Geromy, and Caroline, the person that.
Sorry. I thought I was muted.
Don't feel shame for your outcast movements.
You are brand ambassadors for Caroline's company, the Ferocious Felis.
Right.
She gave me a magic wand. Yeah, so Skate will walk up to Jeremy.
Jeremy, it has been some time since you've been in the store. Were you aware that the microwave still has not returned?
And Jeremy tends to speak with a whisper because his coach, not the coach that you work for, but the coach of his actual adventuring team,
His real coach?
tells him to save. Yeah, his real coach. No, coach is his real coach. The other guy's just some guy named Dan.
Dan's fucking cucking coach out of training people.
He's never really training anyone. He used to be a coach for the same school. Anyway, Jeremy speaks with the whisper because his coach is like, save your voice for the actual games. So Jeremy just says, I don't know.
Well, it came back briefly recently, and that's why I have this large amethyst embedded in my skull.
That's pretty sweet, dude.
Thank you.
And Jeremy sort of has the same kind of goth fashion as Skate in it. It's more like that high school kid that worked for the adults and is like, oh my god, these are two of the coolest people I've ever met. Let me try to emulate their fashion. So he's kind of the biggest fan of Entropy and Skate.
I don't
Yeah,
believe
Entropy
you.
would have probably given him like Hot Topic gift cards for birthdays and shit to help him expand his wardrobe.
Topic, is this some sort of insult, Entropy?
Oh wait, no. Well, like, okay, so what's the You're right. What would the equivalent of a nicer version of Hot Topic be?
Cold subject.
Trick question doesn't exist.
I just dove for my mute button to unmute and make that joke.
2009 era Hot Topic.
Oh yeah, because what year is it right now?
It is 2022.
Oh yeah, Hot Topic's a shadow of its former self.
Yes.
Maybe some gift cards for Hot Tropic, the gothic smoothie shop we came up with in the planning stage for this.
It would have been for a goth boutique. It would have been a boutique.
But Hot Tropic, you can get some smoothies served to him by hot goth ladies.
Well, probably gift cards there too. Why is this not a thing in real life?
Yeah,
I think we should quit podcasting and we should invest in this. I think this is a good idea.
We have a goal.
No, we invest in Hot Tropic to get more podcast money so we can put more money in both.
What about just Hot Tropic?
Good old Jeremy got a gift card to go to Sewn Shadows to get his goth gear.
So what are you all doing?
Sneaking out the back for a few minutes.
Oh, you know who's already waiting for you out back, right?
Oh yeah, this is a party, and this is just fun. This isn't Mando fun, is it?
No, it's not Mando fun.
Oh yeah, dope. Not on the clock. Hell yeah. Party time with my bestie.
Yeah, you go out back, and Drake is already waiting for you back there, and the Bard cigarette is already lit for you.
Bro, are you doing okay?
Oh yeah, I'm doing just fine, man.
Yeah, I know that was like a big fight, and you kind of got like womp-a-lomped a little.
Yeah, the thing is, we were supposed to let them kids win. Well, I don't know if y'all were supposed to let them kids win, but Allman there told us, we should let the kids win, make his company look good, since he was sponsoring us. And well, we didn't actually want to be there, so that worked out for us.
Hold on. My brain things are brain thinging. So that's not the first time I've heard tonight that those kids were supposed to win. Follow me, dude. Follow me.
Yeah,
actually, hand me that. Actually, hand me that real quick.
And he passes it to you.
Oh, thanks. Insert sound effect.
How do you interact with the Bard cigarette?
So, wait, what were we just talking about?
It was something about them kids supposed to win.
The kids!
Yeah, because they're kids.
What if What if there were some shady bets going on and the kids were supposed to win? And then us beating the absolute shit out of a bunch of children and a rival company that you unfortunately work for. What if y'all were supposed to take a dive?
Well, it was more one of them gestures and goodwill sort of things, like, "Hey, these kids are the future." Yeah, one of them sort. Yeah, I don't know. I do like your idea more though. Like, what if some real shady like?
Bro, I'm
Wow.
0-2 for good ideas tonight, man. I'm not thinking, I'm not going to try to use my brain anymore. Because one, it hurts. And two, I'm just going to, like, yeah, I'm just hit this a couple more times. Yeah, he just goes right back to it.
And Drake's like, "Hey, you want to see something I did, man? We'll see something sweet."
Yes? What'd you
And
do?
he pulls out one of the Swiss Army knives that the kids had and
Did you steal
unfolds
that?
it. He unfolds it into a pipe.
Those
You
kids have pipes on
No, I turned this kid's Swiss Army knife into a pipe.
them? Bro.
Little souvenir, right?
Bro, you're like cosmic brain, man. What a sick souvenir.
Yeah, but them kids look like they're over from the little dirtbag connection. Diesel's dirtbags, I think.
The kids are dirtbags?
Oh yeah, definitely, 100% dirtbags.
Yeah, it sounds like those kids.
No, they're usually over in that parking lot at night.
Oh.
Yeah, where like the real low lives go hang out in the parking lot in the middle of the night, just revving them trucks. I think they skate there though.
Yeah, the parking lot. Wally has no idea what the fuck. Because he's never traveled that far out from like the little area. He has no idea where that parking lot is. He's absolutely pretending.
You think they'd be upset if I joined the party, man?
Bro, you might as well have been like part of the team. That kind of sounded like an insult, maybe. I didn't mean for it to.
No, I know what you mean, man. I should have been here from the start. Part of the
Bro,
family. I don't want to say part of the family because that makes it sound like a cult, like other companies do. Like our company is all like, "Hey, we're a family here, y'all."
but are you?
No, fucking hate Edwin.
That's that big company mentality, man.
Yeah, fucking corporate man.
Bro, let's go get some snacks.
All right, and then Drake goes inside with everyone.
I think Entropy has already had at least 2 drinks at this point, just like came in and just chugged them without really eating anything first. And she's just like, she's got the intern like not cornered, but like trapped in conversation. And she's like, you know what? I mean, he sponsored the enemy's team, so do I really even try that hard to get him bailed out quickly? Because that was kind of a dick move, especially for a dad to his daughter. I mean, if it was a father to his son, maybe it would be different, but he knew we were going to be entering it, and he did it anyways, so it'll get solved eventually, but maybe he deserves to sit there for a little bit, right?
And he's just sort of nodding while you're talking, but like there's this look on his face. Roll me an insight check.
Oh boy. Let's see here. Insight. I can do that. 16.
16. Okay, that's enough to notice that there's something he doesn't want to tell you right now. That look of a friend where like you're talking about something and there's that look on their face where they know something, but they feel like they shouldn't tell you yet. Like,
Entropy.
hey, it's a party. We should just enjoy the party, right?
Yeah, Entropy narrows her eyes at him and is just kind of staring him down at this point. Like she's leaned over just a little bit because you said he was kind of short.
Yeah, like 5'3".
Oh gosh. Uh Yeah. Entropy leans down a little bit to kind of look him a little bit more eye to eye and just gives like one of those creepy, scary smiles and says, "It looks like you have something on your mind there. It's okay if you have a different opinion."
It looks like it's past my curfew, so maybe I should go home.
Is it? Because I feel like you've worked later than this on a Friday night before.
I should probably get back to training.
Yeah. No, go ahead and just get off your chest what it was that you want to say, because, we're technically after hours anyway, so it's not like there's any laws about you working late that would go into effect right now.
Entropy, I think your dad's guilty.
I don't even know who it was that he supposedly murdered, though. Gilbert? Who the fuck names their child Gilbert?
Geromy pulls out his phone and shows you a video that they've been playing on the news, and it's of your dad running out of a building, vomiting into a trash can, and then continuing to run. And Geromy says, "Entropy, this was the scene of the murder."
Okay, and my dad also has an assistant that is a changeling and changes into him all the time. There's more than one changeling. He's probably just being framed. I mean, why would he kill anyone? He has money. He can just bribe people if he wants a problem to go away.
And Entropy, roll me a perception check.
Oh boy. Yeah, Entropy is looking increasingly concerned. Oh, that was a fat little 6.
You don't notice anything with the footage,
Ugh.
but you do know that your dad does send people to meet with other companies that are attempting to buy out his company from time to time, just because he doesn't want to be the one to be like, yeah, no, we're not doing it, because he feels like it's just a waste of time.
And I mean, if he did it, then why would he show up to an adventuring event right after that, right? When was this taken?
It appears the murder happened. And he starts going through the time and all that, and it looks like it happened about 5 minutes before the competition. But it's not the time that's off, it's the location. The location is Atlanta.
And the competition's in Covington.
And the competition is in Covington, which is about 45 minutes east of Atlanta.
Right. Well, there's no way he could have gotten from here to the time doesn't make sense. It's obviously fake or a changeling
What if he
or some type
teleported
of...
Entropy?
I don't know if he can.
You also know that teleporting upsets your dad's stomach.
Damn it, Gary. um Teleportation is a 5th level spell for teleportation circle though, right?
There is also like public transport teleportation circles that are right now mostly being used by the wealthy. Like, teleportation circles are the limos of 2022.
Right.
Because if you're rich, you want to make that entrance with you and your squad just teleporting into wherever you need to be.
Right. Well, I'm sure there's some kind of explanation. I mean, he's obviously being framed. I mean, he's not the kind of guy that, number one, could murder someone, and number two, do that and then show up to an adventuring event. Like, who does that? Wouldn't there be like blood or something on him?
I don't know, Entropy. It all seems fishy to me.
Yep. I'm going to stick with he's being framed because this definitely does not make sense.
Your dad doesn't pass the vibe check.
What do you mean he doesn't pass the vibe check?
Something seems off about your dad, Entropy.
Well, it's probably his assistant because his assistant, copies him all the time.
And Coach is just like, oh, what's everyone doing? But Coach gathers you all around and says, I just want to say that I am proud of all of you for all that you have done today and all that you have done for the shop. I think you're all great employees, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. And I know that y'all don't really want more bad news tonight, especially after the thing going on with Entropy's dad. But effective tonight, after this party, the shop's closing for good. The prize money was enough to fix some of the stuff around here, but I'm in so much debt. I can't afford to keep the building anymore, y'all. So uh, I hope you all find great jobs, and if you need me to write a letter of recommendation, well, I can. I was looking forward to seeing y'all grow more as people. You brought so much light in my life, guys, and I'm sad that it all has to end here.
Coach, are you evicting me?
Oh no.
I don't know, Skate. Maybe the next tenant might wanna.
Bro, how long do you have like rent on this place paid through?
It's probably gonna last the next week. There's some people like really gunning to buy this place right now.
Oh, well, then I'll just ask my father to buy it out, buy out the business and everything, and then you can just be an employee and not have to worry about all that stuff. Probably should have done that sooner.
Hey, boss lady?
Is your
I
father
don't
going
know.
to have the liquid capital to purchase the building, Entropy?
Well, that's why you go through banks.
I mean, okay, but like, hold up, hear me out, all right? We just beat the shit out of a bunch of children in a rival business, you know? Our Facebook numbers are popping. Let's see how we do in business the next week. He like cocks his head to the side, like, you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We could that performance of us beating a bunch of small children in a rival business could be the thing to bring people into the store.
Probably more the beating, the rivals. Not the children. Probably more the rivals.
Yeah, it was a part of it.
So we're gonna need to make now. This is just a tiny amount that we got to make in the next week to keep the shop. Not a major amount at all, y'all. Just the tiniest amount.
What, like
Like-
$20? SK, bruh, can we get that back?
What?
It's gonna be about 100K.
$100? That's not. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, we're gonna need to make 100K in profit in the next week if we want it.
100K what? Coach? Dollars?
Yeah, dollars, American dollars.
Yeah.
Oh,
SK will vomit up that $20 bill.
Is it like when a vending machine like spits out the dollar
Yes,
and it's
it
still
is.
crumpled and bad?
Yeah, it just kind of like
Wonderful.
Grab it and flatten it out on SK8's shoulder and then like go to put it back in.
No, wait. Hold on to it.
Right. Well, sounds like, we need to figure out a legal way to just put our competitors out of business so people have nowhere else to go except here. Drake, maybe you should step out.
All right, man. Y'all have fun.
Please
I'm
note I
just
said legal.
yeah. I'm stepping out. Entropy.
I might do some light arson, bro. I don't know. Like,
That was a
I-
joke for legal
I
purposes.
I can't hear any of this, and Drake's just walking out, covering his. Do kobolds even like have ears in the regular place?
They have
Or
external ear
Yeah.
orifices.
Should we
Okay.
actually let him leave at this point? He's kind of hurt a lot.
what, you want to kill him?
Who's Drake gonna tell?
Kill him.
Drake's cool.
The voice of Gary echoes at the shop. You will be held to the full extent of the law if you commit any crimes.
I mean, maybe
Gary, is that you? I knew you were real.
Finally answering your.
Finally.
Godfrey, is that you?
The cops are going to be looking for you if someone dies in the shop or near the shop, or they trace the crime back to you. So you can murder if you want. Just make sure it can't be traced back.
Well, you heard God.
Jod.
Yeah. With the J.
Got him.
Sillies. So silly.
Okay,
How
so
light of an arson were you thinking?
that's probably hold on. Jeremy, you're still here, right? You can fireball.
Yeah, about that. I am one of 2 people in this town that is registered to use Fireball. Pretty sure they're gonna come knocking on my door.
I'm absolutely not going to register once I figure out how to do it.
Could you teach one of us Fireball and not tell?
Well, the second Fireball is cast, they kind of know. And then if they get like the magic forensics people in, they can track that back to who cast it.
I think the word that you're looking for. I think the word you're looking for is forensics.
The forensics department.
Fuck you, jerk. Fuck you.
What do you mean, fuck me? That was good.
No, that's
too
fucking
good.
That's a
great.
good joke.
Hated
That's
it.
a good joke. Not gonna lie, that's a
Leave
good
some
joke.
creativity for the rest of us, okay?
That's a good joke. That was a real good
That's
joke.
great.
So you have Entropy's dad in jail. Shop probably closing in a week.
Hey,
Unless-
Coach.
And Drake's mention of the dirtbags in the parking lot.
Teenage dirt.
What was that?
Are they teenage dirtbags? Maybe.
There's all kinds of dirtbags there, baby.
It's just what they are.
Oh yeah, Wally, what's up? I was zoned out for a second, real depressed, thinking about losing y'all in the shop and my home.
So like
My home.
like based on how much you pay me, how would I ever be able to afford like a business of my own if this one costs like 100,000?
Well, you see, Wally, this building I'm renting, and the rent is pretty high on that, and I'm behind on that rent. And on top of that, we got to fix a lot of the equipment in here after that microwave done fucked everything up.
Insert Omni-Man meme. That's the neat part you don't.
So I don't think any of us are going to be able to afford our own business anytime soon. Hey, Caroline, you got any input? And Caroline says, well, I could just buy the business from you and still leave it in your name. The only thing I ask is that you all continue to be brand ambassadors for me.
Consider it done. As soon as my lawyers are no longer high on aboleth nuts, I'll have one of them come and, give it the once over and we'll sign it.
Yes, you'll be entering the beer leagues here. And hopefully, with some upward mobility, we can get full ownership back over to Coach. Because I'm not just giving away this $100,000 for free.
Oh, I'm very aware. Nobody gives away money like that for free. Not that much.
Entropy, we went to the same school. You know me. I know
I
you.
And that's why I trust you. So, it sounds like we have a good solution and something to drink to.
I just do want to say people sometimes do give away that kind of money. A couple weeks ago, I had to be security at a club for Mr. Lito, and he was just throwing out money like it was nothing. It was a little bit weird, but I don't know if we can go to him ever or see if he wanted to film anything here. Just an option.
Oh yeah, no. There's also that like YouTube guy, Mr. Creature, Mr. Animal or something, does some Let's Play videos, but also gives out a bunch of money for no reason. It's like, hey, how many PlayStation 4s can you fit inside this car? You can have all those that you would fit inside the car.
Mm-hmm. See, there's other legal ways other than, getting a loan or something.
Yeah, why don't we find the YouTube? Actually, I do like Miss Caroline's idea here.
Oh yeah, it is good.
But it'd be cool to like get on that YouTube channel.
We could probably do cool challenges. Yeah.
As usual, Caroline has like a very put together outfit, and you see Drake peek his head in the window. Hey y'all, can I come back in now? I really don't want to go hang out with my coworkers.
Yes, we have it all figured out legally, and your shop will be fine.
For
I
now.
don't really give a fuck about that shop, man.
For now.
Good, because I wouldn't really be upset if it did burn down. Just know that if it does, it actually won't be us.
No.
Well, if you're going to start burning down businesses on Square, I'd start with Haley's Coffee Shop. You can start with any one of the 3 Haley's Coffee Shops. There's 3 different Haley's Coffee Shops spelled differently.
I mean, if you're going to start by burning something down, wouldn't the oil shop be the quickest
Mhm.
way to burn down most of them? I'm just saying that's the smart way to go about it.
Yeah, we start with that olive oil shop, and then I'm pretty sure that one's also owned by Haley, also spelled differently. So we got like 4 different spellings of Haley now.
Yeah, and then you're just toasting all of the businesses around it. There's no way that one's not going to just explode.
Think of how pleasant the fire will smell, though.
Oh wait! I think that oil shop is like right next to this painting place. Like kids go. Sorry, I was starting to slip into coach voice a bit there.
It's next to a paint shop. Oh, that's very flammable.
No, it's the wine and paint kind of deal.
No, that ain't a wine and paint shop. That is a paint shop for kids. Teach kids how to paint at an early age. Get them development skills going on early.
They do the wine nights on Thursdays though.
Grape juice and paint.
Yeah, grape juice in the mornings and wine in the evenings.
I mean, wine isn't that high of an alcohol content. I don't think it really burns well.
Oh, I thought you were saying that just in case a kid drank some wine, which has happened on a couple of them wine nights.
Are we gonna throw a bonfire party in the oil shop?
They'll smell real good.
Because I can make a bonfire.
Wait. So we're resorting to arson in the square now?
Huh?
No, I'm not
No.
advocating. I'm just
What?
saying
No, it's just on
theoretically.
the table.
Look, I'm just saying, if y'all want to get some arson going in the square, we can hire some of them dirtbags over in the parking lot. They'll take any job for any price.
Yes, and then they'll sell us out for a better price. I'm good.
I don't know. If you prove you cool as hell, they ain't gonna sell you out.
Money is cool as hell.
And Paul, you probably shouldn't even talk to him.
Please don't.
No, I wasn't planning on it. They seem too cool for me.
Yeah, and they can smell a narc from a mile away, man.
I could go talk to
Well, I'm just saying that's if we need any shady jobs done. We just go talk to them dirtbags over there.
Yeah.
They can probably move some product if you need to, Wally. I don't know if you do like large batches or what.
I plead the that one.
We'll talk about that later, Wally.
Large batches of what, Wally?
What? What?
Entropy just takes another shot.
I think Wally does some bacon. I ate one of the brownies he had once and had the best nap of my life after that.
He said I wasn't allowed to touch those brownies when he brought them in that week. I was a little bit hurt, but shouldn't have chocolate. I'm part animal.
I knew you had an interview or some like annual test or something up, so like I wanted you to do good, and that wouldn't have kept you on your game, and it would have made you really high and fail it.
Oh, it had drug. Oh, geez, I thought it was just because I can't eat chocolate.
While he just like throws his drink back, cutting himself off.
And what's everyone doing as the night is winding down to a close? Like you've solved the issue with keeping the shop, but you also have Entropy's dad in jail. His assistant not answering.
Cascade's gonna at some point start getting more and more frustrated that everyone is still in his home. But he's gonna be like, "So,
Coach, if we're going to continue to compete, does this mean we have to continue training?"
I believe it does, Skate. But we also got to continue working too, so we got to balance those things out.
Okay. Do you think I will continue to have time to practice my singing, Coach?
Well, we got 2 weeks before the season starts, so you're maybe squeeze in a little more. I'm gonna be honest with you, Skate. Can we be honest? We're roommates, right?
I believe technically, yes.
Yeah, Skate, you're singing is god awful.
Oh.
Oof.
What a dick! Wow.
Can I do not an insight check, not a perception check to see how many drinks Coach has had?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I hope it's 2 at most. Oh, good, it's a 10. I got a 10.
The night of tens.
You see a bunch of glasses near Coach. You don't know if those are glasses that Entropy has set down after finishing her drinks, or if everyone's just leaving their empty glasses next to Coach. But there are a lot of glasses next to him.
I put my hand on SK to try and give him like a word, like a reassurance, like,
I don't think he meant it, man. Your singing's great. I haven't heard it, but I know it's great.
SK is going to start emitting a sound kind of like TV static from his mouth and cast invisibility and go hide somewhere in the other. Somewhere in the back.
Oh no!
Oof.
Paul looks at his drink and says,
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
that was
kind
really
of a dick
mean.
move, Coach.
That was mean.
His singing's great.
You hurt his feelings, man.
Have y'all actually heard it though?
Yeah.
No.
Have
What a
I?
mixed review.
You gotta encourage development, man.
Just for the record, it is mostly just kind of like screamo, emo music. It could be interpreted as very bad singing easily if you're not in.
I mean, personally, I love it.
I'm a huge fan too.
Uh-huh.
And Coach, well, maybe I shouldn't speak out about things that I don't like, because maybe other people like those things, and you just gotta let people enjoy things, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, don't yuck other people's yums, as the saying goes.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go try talking to Skate.
Good luck
See
finding
if
me.
that helps. And Coach spends the rest of his night looking for Skate. And what are y'all doing as the night comes to an end?
I'm summoning my baby boy.
Oh, Burnaby goes ham on the mixed veggies that are just sitting on the table.
I am like cradling him, walking around with him, and I'm introducing him to everybody as my Burna baby.
Oh
This is
no.
my little Burna baby, my little guy. He's
The
my
little
little
guy.
dude. And like I'm feeding him like celery and carrots and stuff, and it's just burning to a crisp like as it's getting towards his
That
mouth.
reminds me, I have a carrot to eat. I'll be right back.
Please don't. I will fucking murder you, Deebs. That'll be the second murder you all have to solve.
Give us the crunch.
I swear to fucking God.
Paul is dagwooding a Subway sub in the back. He's just trying to pile as much as he can. He's got to rebuild those calories that he expended during the game, and he's feeling a little bit tired from it. He needs to get that energy back up.
Jeremy's pretending that little baby carrots are fangs in his mouth, like. Arr.
Yeah, I would have downed a few more drinks and then called an Uber to get home.
Caroline actually has her personal driver drive both of you back.
Well, then that's what I do.
And Paul, it's the next day. You get a phone call.
Ooh, I get a phone call.
And
What
it's
phone calls?
from Lord Shatterstar.
Hey, your lordship. That's not your name. Mr. Shatterstar, sir.
There's a new job.
Great. Love new jobs. But you got my my message last night after the game. I'm not coming in today, right?
Yeah, no, it's not today.
Oh, cool.
Starting soon. The school needs another security guard.
I'm sorry, you said the school needs a security guard?
Yeah, security guard for the school.
I thought we only did contract work for, the Leto Diaries, and I got a job at the at the shop too.
We're outsourcing to the school. Apparently, some weirdo's been breaking into the old school every night for the past 2 weeks, using the football equipment. So they're really worried about the new school. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that.
Okay, yeah. And when is this again that we start? You said soon, right?
Yes, it'll be next week.
Next week. Perfect. I think I could probably clear some time in my schedule for that. Yeah. Sure, yeah, I could probably do that.
Yeah, we're also getting bonus pay if we track down the sick fuck that's been breaking into the old school. Apparently, they stole from the trophy case, and a trophy. No, it was just a trophy. My bad.
As he's saying that, Paul is looking on his shelf, and he's looking at the trophy. He goes, "Oh, trophy? Yeah, you don't say. You don't know what it looked like, do you?
Football trophy. Can't wait to bust that sick fuck.
Football trophy. Yep. Sick, sick fucker. Yep. Hey, stomach's feeling a little bit funny. We had some sandwiches last night. Someone might have slipped me a brownie. I gotta go, and
See you next week, Paul.
see you next week. Yeah, sounds good." And as soon as he turns off the phone, immediately calling Coach. Pick up, Coach. Coach, come on.
Wait, did you?
Sorry,
Coach?
you've missed me. This is Coach. Please leave a message.
Hey, Coach. It's Paul. Don't need to worry. I might be taking on some night duties at the high school for security firm. Nothing to worry about. However, just a warning. They're looking for someone who might have absconded with, and I'm not saying it was us, a trophy or something. Just maybe. Probably not us. Probably someone else. Probably some other. They called him a sick fuck. On the phone. Probably that guy. Yep. Okay, bye. And he hangs up.
All right, and with that, we have reached the end of this session. Let me check for questions real quick.
It was a really good carrot. I enjoyed that a lot.
I will.
I
fucking-
muted myself.
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you muted yourself because I would have
I
fucking
want
killed
to
you.
munch.
I
I want to crunch.
I just needed to go full Bugs Bunny on a carrot. And I did, and it was great.
Crunch it. Crunch it.
All right, surprising no one. We got 0 questions this week.
We did it.
We did it. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Mission accomplished.
We did it.
Are we going to sound desperate if I beg, or sorry, not beg, if I just politely ask the listeners to submit maybe 1 or 2 more questions for us to answer?
Listeners,
Please give us questions.
questions.
Please give us questions.
Please.
Please, Daddy, write me a question.
Please. In my best Roger Rabbit voice.
Yeah.
Please.
That's what we sound like.
I refuse to beg.
Coward.
At least you have your dignity, Abby. The rest of
Okay,
us don't.
what if we threaten the list? No.
No,
that's not gonna work.
no.
That's going to get us put on a watch list. Anyway, listeners, please, we have fun answering your questions, so please submit any questions you have to our Facebook page, Crits and Grits, or you can submit them to critsandgrits@gmail.com, critsandgrits@gmail.com. Also want to take a moment to give a shout out to some of the people that have helped us so far. Tithus, you can follow our good buddy Tithus on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tithus, or follow his podcast, Technicolor Trainwreck. We also have Becky. You can follow her on twitch.tv/Sugar Puns. Great art, great puns. Can't wait to have her back on the show. Our favorite sometimes DM Kyler. You can follow him on YouTube at Fishing After 5. We also have Jess. You can follow her on twitch.tv/Jess Panda, or follow all the MomoCon socials on Facebook, Twitter. I'm sure there's a Twitch, MySpace. I don't fucking know. And last but not least, our good buddy Jay. You can follow on twitch.tv/Rush918. And our other buddy, Ducky, you can follow on twitch.tv/Ducky, please. Now, listeners, it was great chatting with y'all. Everyone, thank the listeners.
Submit some questions, or we're gonna cyberbully every last one of you.
Even the ones of you that say don't cyberbully me, I'll come. We're gonna do it anyway.
He'll come. That's a threat.
It's a threat.
Come right on you.
I'm gonna not cyberbully anyone because I can't personally handle the cyberbullying. I'll start crying.
Come. Yeah,
I'm gonna come after y'all with a condom microphone.
Prevents hurricane water.